in, the very first thing we do is we gong the gong, right? And I'm gonna have Larry do that. Can you do that? Larry, I want you to come up and I want you to gong that gong. Because Larry is back after his surgeries. Can you do it okay, hon?
Yeah.
Let's see, okay. Take your time, we're good. We're just so glad you're back.
Why, would you like me to read?
I would love for you to read your poem. Come on up. Okay. Okay. So let's read your poem and then we'll gong, okay?
I sure missed yoga a lot. It wasn't a plot. First I broke my hip, then I gave myself a hernia. You would think that was enough mania. So to correct all this destruction, I needed what seemed like a reconstruction. So here I am ready to make my body better again. And I hope I don't repeat my last dilemmas. Once or twice is certainly enough to bear. So here I am ready to yoga with extra care. Rather than everyone remembering me as a 90-year-old timer, how about an ancient rhymer?
Very good, very good.
I couldn't come back without that.
All right, so this is what we do.
Oh.
We give you this little guy,
All right.
and you just do it with whatever strength you want. Oh, very good. Come on.
Thank you.
That poem was so good. No more thanks.
We have spectators looking through the door right now. Oh my gosh, what a day. Okay, let us begin. Okay. So I think this is a really good example of what happens in life, right? Is we get ourselves worked up over something, and it's not even a bad worked up, it's just like high energy, things are happening, things are moving fast, something interrupted us. How can we get the calm back? How can we do that? We can do that only by ourselves. So we're gonna close our eyes and we're gonna just breathe. And we're going to bring our, our awareness here to the chair and just to our breath. So let all the little thoughts that are kind of traveling around in your brain right now, let them kind of dissipate. And all I want you to do is just notice where your breath is traveling in your body and feel that. Feel the motion of what moves in your body, right? The chest, the belly. I hope by now you are all really trying to breathe a little bit more in the backside of your body, right? That area between the shoulder blades, try to make that a little wider, and the backside of your ribs, almost down where your kidneys are, down low. So every time we take that breath in, we are calming our nervous system, super important, but also bringing in life force, so we're bringing in the prana energy. And if you're really tuned in right now, I want you to just notice any of the sounds around you. It could be the sound of your breath or your neighbor's breath. It could be the sound of people in the street. And then on your next inhale breath, I want you to pretend you have that string at the top of your head and someone's pulling you up. Inhale, long, 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 long. Exhale, tuck your chin down. So we're gonna lengthen the neck. And there's gonna be 2 breaths here, right to the back side of your neck. So this should feel really good if you can get the breath there. This is stretching the cervical discs and the cervical ligaments. They get super tight. We all know that necks get super tight. We can stretch it by breathing into that. And then take it over to the right. So the right ear is gonna roll on over to the right. The chin comes down and we're gonna take it to the left. So just do that a few times. And then just notice where you feel a tight, achy kind of pulling sensation. One of my good friends, he's a yoga therapist and massage therapist, and he says, all the little muscle fibers in our necks, think of them as like violin strings. And there's a couple that are maybe out of tune, right? So when you get to an angle where you feel like, whoa, that's really tight, or that's kind of achy, I want you to hold it there, and then nod your head up and down, no matter what angle you're at. Just find one of those little violin strings, nod a few times, and then take it back and forth a few times, and maybe on the other side you'll find another one. Oh, that one's super tight for me. And then we're gonna nod up and down, so that will lengthen and contract that muscle, or group of muscles actually, it's not just one little fiber. And then bring your chin all the way back. We're gonna go one more time to the right. Right ear, right shoulder. Left hand's gonna reach all the way out to the side. And then dangle your arm down towards the floor and let it be loose. Maybe even shake your arm, your elbow, your fingers, everything is loose. We're gonna open up the shoulder socket. So I want you to take a little circle with your left hand, maybe 2 or 3 inches in diameter. So your fingers are facing the floor. You're kind of letting your arm be dead weight. You're just kind of circling around in the shoulder and then go the other way a few times. So bring a little synovial fluid into that shoulder socket. And then bring your hand and your chin back down to the center and go to the other side. So it's left ear, left shoulder. Right hand goes out to the side, stretch it out a little bit. And then drop it down to the side and then wiggle. Just let everything be loose. We're trying to loosen up that shoulder a little bit. And once your arm is loose, you're gonna just take your arm and your fingers and just roll around. Remember, it's a small circle, it's not super big. A few times one direction and then a few times the other direction. And then you're gonna come all the way back down to the center. And then open your eyes and roll your shoulders up and back a few times. Good, take one shoulder back and then the other, and maybe even look behind you for that little bit of twist. Good. Let's go forward. Pretend we're swimming forward. Yeah, very good. Very good. And let's do the breaststroke while we're doing the swim stop. Breaststroke, good. Good. Patty, you're really going for that dive. Man, she's like, whoa, getting into that wave. Okay, this is the big wave one. Up and over. Butterfly. Oh, up and over. One more, up and over. Good. Side stroke looks like this. You twirl and then you kick out and glide. Good. And you twirl and you kick out and glide. Oh, that feels good. One more. Kick out and glide. And swirl and glide. Good. Come all the way back in. Good. Shake your hands a little bit. Take them down a little bit. Shake them all around you. Shaking loosens up your lymphs, flush all the impurities from your body. So when you're up here, I want everyone to shake like this too. Just shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey. Yeah, shake it. Good. All right, take it above you and shake it a little bit. Okay. Take your feet up and shake them a little bit. Good. You're going to get a little tingly. Good, and come all the way down. Woo, do you feel the tingle in your hands? Yeah, put your hands on your laps and just kind of notice that, right? Maybe even your feet feel like a little momentum going on in there. Very good. All right, we're going to do a little sideways bend. So we're going to start with the right hand down. Left hand's gonna come up, and we're gonna take it up, and we're gonna take it over. Yeah, beautiful. So it comes like this, up like this, and exhale over. Make sure you're holding on to the chair. Yeah, that gives you a little more leverage. Good. Inhale up, and exhale over. Good, one more time. Inhale up. Exhale over, hold it here, because now we're gonna arc halfway forward, right? And then watch what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it back and turn the palm up and look up, and we're going backwards. Good, so here we go. Arc halfway forward, palm is down, chin is down, and then we're gonna inhale, palm is up and chin is up, a little back. One more time. All the way over, oh, that stretches into your back, your shoulders, your hips, all the way up. Good, now take that left hand down and we'll do it to the right. So here we go. Inhale up, exhale over. It's one of the best things we can do for breathing better, right? Opens up the ribs. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale, stretch it. And last time, inhale up. Exhale over, and then we're gonna arc it over. And then we're gonna lift it up, palm is up and chin is up. Go back a little bit. And then arc, exhale. And inhale, flip and look. And last time, exhale, stretch it. Inhale, flip. And then release it. Good, now bring both shoulders up and back a few times. Good. All right, you guys. So we're going to do a pose that we haven't done in a little while, and this is called Miss Sassy Pants. Okay, I named it because I think it just looks really sassy, okay? So there's a couple options. First, you're going to put your hands on your hips, and you're going to take your elbows back a little bit. Yeah. So if you walk around the house strutting like this, don't you think you look really sassy? You do. Yeah, you do. You look really confident and really sassy, okay? So that's the first step of just opening up here in the pecs, right? The next thing would be to take your hands behind you and just do this. See, you can almost just touch your fingertips like that together. How are we doing in that? Does that feel like it opens up your chest a little bit more? You are a little sassier, okay? The one that's a little trickier, and let's see if you can do it, the palms go like this, on your back. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. Just do any of the other options. Yeah. And then you really are sitting up nice and tall. What muscles are we strengthening in the back? Our rhomboids, they pull our shoulder blades together, and our erectors, they keep us straight. Good, and then release. Now take both hands in front of you and give it like a big hug like that. That'll stretch those muscles out. Good, tuck your chin. Interlace your hands now, and on the inhale, bring them all the way up, and on the exhale, turn them inside out. Good, then bring them all the way back to your heart like this. And now we're gonna push it out. Take it like that, bring it in, go like that. Good, and then come all the way back to the center. A little cat-cow, if you can scooch up, it's even better. So on your inhale, your palms come towards your hip bones and you're arching, and then we'll exhale and we'll round a little bit. Oh, just getting the back to stretch. Make sure you're breathing good. Exhale. You could even open your mouth a little bit when you exhale. And inhale always through the nose if you can. And then exhale down. And then inhale up. And then exhale down. Good. A little core strengthening with the official stir the pot. So it looks like this. We've got a big ladle. We've got a big pot in front of us, and we're going to stir around. So that circle is as long as you can feel yourself stay upright. You can make it as big as you want. Good. And you can lean over one side, way forward the other side, wherever you feel that your stretch wants to be. But do you feel your core muscles working? Yep, they are. Because if they weren't, you'd be falling forward. Good. Go the other way. Circle around. And around. Very good. And one more. Stir the pot. Good. All the way back. Walk your legs in, and we're going to go a little knee lift for a moment. And then a little kiss your knee. In. Okay, so I had the pleasure of being in 3 different assisted living classes this week for 3 different purposes. One was to teach, one was to actually shop for an assisted living location for one of my relatives, and one was to check out a facility where I may be teaching. And in every single one of them, this was the mantra. I think it was probably plastered invisibly around all the walls, is let's get stronger. That's it, let's get stronger. Everybody in that assisted living, especially in the rehab section, because they're only there temporarily, is let's get stronger. And they work really hard. They work really hard. So you have these 70, 80, and 90-year-olds, they are working hard, working hard. So this is my mantra today, is let it be hard. When we're doing our movements, and it's hard sometimes to do some of these things, let it be hard, because that's making you strong. So this is one of them, okay? This is the soccer kick and then the quad straightener. It looks like this. We're gonna lift the leg up. We're gonna kick that soccer ball, come back down, right? And then the other one, right? So that's the motion, right? So you can use your arms if you want to, but if it's all about your legs right now, the arms can be like this in cactus, and we go like this. Up, kick, and down. Good. So this is good for your leg strength, right? The muscles of independence. Also good for your core strength. And then we're going to take it one more level. This is where it's going to be hard. Take that first leg, bend it, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Down. And the other one. Up, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Good. Take your legs out. All right, we did it. See? And then push around side to side. So my relative, I was asking her how things are going, right? And she said, I'm exhausted, but I'm sleeping so good. Isn't that a nice benefit? That's a good benefit. When we work harder and we exert our energy, we sleep better, right? So it's all about doing that. So that's good. Let's do some arthritis work. All right. Oh, I'm going to do this one. I did this one in the library yesterday. This is a memory and finger dexterity. So we did this before. Wait a minute. Peace and love. Boy Scout salute. Be well and prosper. Remember, that's the hard one. Be well and prosper. And high five. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they each have a different shape. Then there will be a quiz at the end. Okay? So the other one is wait a minute. Clear hand. Peace and love. Boy Scout salute. All 3 together. Be well and prosper. High five. Okay, good. Left hand's going to be well and prosper. Right hand's going to be wait a minute. All right, good. Okay, left hand's going to be high five, and right hand's going to be wait a minute. That's an easy one. All right, oh good, Maxine, you guys are doing well now. Okay, one last one. Okay, so left hand is gonna be Boy Scout salute, and the right hand is gonna be peace and love. I gotta think of that myself. We got it?
No.
Boy Scout salute, all three together, with the pinky and the thumb. Okay, good, and then, all right, you guys, good. Now, lotus flower. This one looks like this. We're gonna take it, and we're gonna turn it inside out, dip the petals down and take a drink of water, bring them back up, make a bud, and then we're gonna rise up over the muck, right, the muck, and then we open up wide. Good, do it one more time, come all the way down, turn those petals inside out, take a little dip down and drink, back up, good, Jim. Back together, little bud, rise up. See if your elbows can get a little closer together. Yeah, a little stretch for the shoulders. And then open up the petals. Then open and close them. Good. Interlace them on the top, interlace. Good, and then lift them all the way up. Good, and then release. Oh, down. Good, roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay, let's do a little side saddle. So side saddle is any movement that goes to the side, right? So we're just gonna kind of warm up a little bit by just pivoting back and forth. Good. If you want to add the arms, it's always a nice little fun thing. It's the whole body to move around. Good. Okay, then we're all going to swing so that our left knee's in the front, right knee's going to drop. We're going to do the pendulum, okay? So this is a somatic movement, which means there's a little bit of complications going on, okay? We do a lot of moving parts. So you're holding onto the chair, right, with your left hand. Your right hand is dangling down by your side. Yeah, Larry, adjust how it feels good for you. Good. Okay, so left hand, everybody's dangling. Take your left hand back behind you and look at it. And then take your left hand in front and look at it. Good, so swing it back. Oh, I'm sorry, right hand, I'm sorry, guys. Right hand, I'm doing it here. Okay, and then swing. You guys got that motion, right? Bring your hand back to your side. Now it's going to be the right foot taps, toe taps forward, and the right foot toe taps back. And one more time, forward. Good, and back. So these are your walking muscles. Now we're going to add them together. So toe tap forward, swing your arms back, but look at it. Good. Toe tap back with the foot, swing your arm forward and look. Good. So we're working neck, shoulders, hips, knees, toes. Everything's going on. We are simulating walking. Yeah. And guess what? There's a lot of brain stuff going on here, isn't it? We're doing opposite stuff. Okay, next time your arm is reaching forward and your toe is back, take that front arm and reach it inward so you get that nice little side stretch again. And open and close your fingers and stretch. Make sure you breathe in there. Whew, breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, come all the way back down and now gently pivot to the other side. All the way around. Okay, so now it's gonna be right knee in front. Left toes are actually tucked, you guys. When they're tucked, it's like a little kickstand, okay? Keeps you solid. Dangle that left arm down and we're just gonna practice the arms, right? The arm goes back and we look at it. The arm swings forward and we look at it. Good. And swing back, swing forward. Good. Now rest the arm, now the toes. Toe tap forward, toe tap back. Toe tap forward. Oh, it's that cramp, huh, Lena? Dang it. That hamstring, good. Toe tap forward, arm swings back, look behind you. Toe tap forward, arm swings forward. Good. Toe tap forward. And back, good. So alternating, good. You got it good on that side, Larry. Good. Don't you feel so proud of yourself when you get it? I love that feeling. Good. Now, next time arm is forward, reach it in a little bit. And we're going to open and close the fingers and open and close. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Come all the way back. Slowly come back to the center. Good. And once you're there, maybe the legs can be a little wider. We'll just do this in and out a couple times. Good. You want to add the arm movements, right? Always can do that. All right, so walk it back in, and then move your feet a little bit. Okay, we're going to do our sun salutations, but before we do that, let's move the feet just a little bit to get our circulation going. So point and flex a little. Roll your ankle one direction, and your other. Good, and let's do the other side, point and flex. See if you can keep that knee nice and straight, because that's your quad muscle working. And then roll around, and then roll around. We got to do both now. Here we go, point and flex. Pumping the blood back to your heart. Good. Roll both in one direction. And then roll both in the other direction. And then paddle down. Paddle down. Very good. All right, so bring them back in. We're going to just check our alignment before we do our sun cells because we do 8 of them. Most important thing is we're etching in our good posture. Right? So where are your shoulders, right? Let's bring them up, back, and down. Do that a few times. Up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back, and down. Then they're in the good spot. Okay? Hands to your heart. On your inhale, the arms are up. We're looking up. On the exhale, the arms come into cactus arms. Take a nice breath. Exhale halfway down, but you gotta pull your elbows back just a wee bit. Take a breath. Hands to kneecaps, we're sliding towards the floor. Keep your head up if you've got glaucoma or high blood pressure. Inhale, we're coming up halfway. There's your arch. Good. Exhale, we're bowing again. The right arm's reaching up, we're looking up at the right thumb. And then lower, and then inhale the left arm up. Good, and lower, it's a big circle back up. So inhale, big circle, hands will touch. And then exhale, we're back to the heart. Very good, here we go again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, halfway down with that cactus arms. Take a breath, nice and strong. Exhale, hands to kneecaps, slide down. Inhale, we're arching halfway. Exhale, we're bowing. Inhale, right arm's reaching up, looking up. And then lower. Inhale, left arm's reaching up. Good, and lower. Draw your belly button in a little bit. We're gonna power up with the hands touching, and then we're back to the prayer. One more like that. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, halfway down. Remember, elbows back just a wee bit. Take a breath. Hands to kneecaps, we're sliding towards the floor. Inhale, we're arching halfway. Exhale, we're bowing. Inhale, right arm's reaching up, looking up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm's reaching up. Exhale, lower. Remember, bring it all the way back up. Inhale, up. And exhale to the heart. Now we're gonna add a twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms and cactus halfway down. Take your breath. Hands to kneecaps, we're gonna slide towards the floor. Inhale, we're arching up halfway. Good. And exhale, we're folding. Right arm is reaching up. Remember, the elbows straight. Exhale, lower. Inhale, the left arm lifts. Exhale, lower. And then both arms come up to the top, but then we're gonna bring them out really long and straight. We're gonna exhale and twist to the left. Get ready. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, other way. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale to your heart. Here we go. Keep it going. Inhale up. Over halfway down. Exhale, halfway down. Take a breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide down. I hope everybody's getting sweaty like me. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, take your bow. Right arm's reaching up, looking up. Exhale, lower. Left arm's coming up. Good. Exhale, lower. Bring both arms up. We're going to take a hold of the wrists or the forearms, whatever feels good. Take a breath, and we're going to exhale, pull to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, pull to the right. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it back to prayer. Now the feet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, going halfway down. Take your breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide down. Good for your low back to stretch that. Inhale, we're coming up halfway. Exhale, we're folding. Right arm is reaching up, and we're looking up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, the left arm up. Good. Exhale, lower. Bring both arms now out in front of you like you're holding that beach ball. And remember, when you're leaning forward, you're going to feel your belly kind of pulling in, and that's good, right? That's the strength there. Toes are down, heels are up, and we're going to strengthen the ankles. Good. Drop the heels. Inhale, lift. Hands touch. Exhale, we're back to the heart. 2 more rounds, everybody. Inhale, up. Exhale, we're going halfway down. Big breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide towards the floor. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Right arm's reaching up, look up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm's reaching up. Good. Exhale, lower. Take the arms out in front, hold that beach ball one more time, and remember to work on that leaning. Good. Heels are down, toes are up, and you're going to spread your toes if you have room in your socks. Good. And then wiggle them. Let me see that mind-body connection going on. Good. Drop it down. Inhale, lift. Hands to your heart one last time, then Shavasana. Exhale, halfway down. Take a breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Right arm's reaching up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, left arm's up. Exhale, lower. Big circle takes us back. Inhale, up. And hands back to your heart center. Woo! Anybody sweating? You all are glistening. You look so healthy, glistening like that, right? Okay, so we're going to take a moment with your hand on your heart, and we're just going to take a moment and thank our hearts for all that work that they just did. Take your nice deep breath, bring in that beautiful oxygen, life force into your being. Feel your heat. That is your internal energy. You want to feel that internal energy because that helps with your digestion. So if you have any issues with your digestion, just know that this little hot and bothered feeling is super good for you right now. And then gently open your eyes, because we are gonna do one more little extra effort, right? It's gonna be the blast offs. Anybody have a number besides 1 or 2? What do we
Well,
think?
we do 2 and 1. 21.
21, whoa, is today the 21st? No, today's the 22nd, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do 21. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. We'll try it, okay? So remember, this is for my return folks, okay? 21 times of bending your knees can really hurt your knees. Now, I want to say hurt, it's gonna, it'll wear your knees, right? And it might not be enjoyable. So this is the other option that we came up with. We call it the butt lift, okay? The butt lift is pushing the balls of your feet, your heels down, and you're lifting your butt up off the chair. So everything is contracted, but you're pushing down. And if you don't believe that this works, I want you to put your hands on your thighs and then do that. Push down and lift your butt up. Does this muscle get hard? Marilyn, that's a good one for you, right? This is gonna do the same benefit as going up and down 21 times. So what you would do is when we're counting down, you're gonna be doing that butt lift. And if you're doing it, I'm gonna see you be a little jack in a box, okay? Then I'll know you're doing it right, okay? And then tomorrow, your butt will probably be a little sore. Yeah, if you do it 21 times today, it will be a little sore. Okay, so otherwise, people with the blast offs, we are gonna do it 2 ways. You can swing your arms, or you can put your hands on your shoulders. And you can do a combo, okay, of the 21. Here we go, 21, and there'll be a little pause at the top, and we're down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, good you guys, 12, 11, good, 10, halfway, 9, 8, good, I love those butt lifts, 7, 6, 5, 4, whew, power, 3, 2, 1, and the top is the blast off. Good job, you guys. Now, we do have to sit down and relax after that one. Whew, that was heavy duty, huh? So you can do this little movement, which I like because it stretches those quad muscles. Why are they called quads? What do you think? Because there's 4 of them, right? There's 4 muscles that help support your knees, you guys. So we work all of those when we do those blast offs. Come all the way back in. One more moment, we're going to close our eyes. Yes, we are. We're going to find our breath. And for all of you who had something weighing on your mind when you came to class, I want you to just notice what your mind is thinking about right now. It's probably not thinking about that thing. For all of us, I want you to know that that is a gift of peace of mind. Peace of mind, how wonderful that is. Just notice your heart beating, and your breath a little deeper. And then flutter your eyes open. And we will do one more eye exercise just so that we can calm the heart a little bit more. So we're going to do round the clock, okay? We're going to look up at the 12 o'clock position and only the eyes are moving. Only the eyes, no chin or neck. So we're going to look up with the 12, then look over to the 1, look over to the 2 as far as you can go, all the way over to the 3, you should see the side of your nose. Look down to 4, down to 5, and then all the way down to 6, maybe you see your kneecaps. Over to 7, off to 8, way over to 9, 10, 11. When you come back to 12, blink your eyes 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then squeeze them really tight because that will release that muscle effort. Good, and guess what? We do have to go backwards. So here we go again. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back up to 12, blink 3 times, 1, 2, 3, squeeze tight, and then take your hands and we'll give ourselves a little eye bath, a little energy bath. So we're gonna rub until we feel it warm, and then we're gonna rub more until we feel it hot, okay? Heat is energy, right? If anybody's ever studied or heard of Reiki, right? It's the ability to have energy in your hands and you send that energy to the place that you want healing. and we're gonna heal our eyes and soothe our eyes now. So you do that little cup sensation, right? You've got your energy ball there, and then you place it on your eyes with your eyes closed. And for any of us who wanna have better eyesight, that's me, I'm raising my hand almost. And just notice, just let your eyes relax, absorb that beautiful energy. Going into your optical nerve, your cornea, your retina. And then gently flutter your eyes open, release. Okay, we ready to stand up now? All right, everybody come on up. Grab your chairs, high part of your chair in front of you. This is the balancing part of class, okay? So the number one thing that I hear from every single person over the age of 57 and a half, usually, is my balance is getting worse. And the only thing that improves your balance is practice and strong legs. That's it. Those two things. And that's what we're going to do in this segment, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little prancing. You know that this is something I've been doing recently. It's super, super important. It keeps the whole feet, the fascia train of the feet really healthy. Starting with your arches, your Achilles tendon, your calves, all the way up your legs to your hips. Good. And then let's add a little attitude in that and then move side to side, get your hips to move a little bit. That will help your hips and your low back. Good. All right, then one arm's gonna reach up and the palm's facing in, so that's good shoulder alignment, good. Come on down, and then it's the other arm, good. Bring it down and see if you can bring both up. It doesn't have to be super high, okay, whatever feels good. Good, so that's a back lengthener. Hands down, and we're gonna come back into downward facing dog. So when you bend your knees, you're gonna make an upside down L with your body, right? So as you start to lower, you're gonna bend those knees a little bit more and see if you can feel the stretch under the arms, in the armpit area. That's where you kind of wanna feel that nice long sensation. This is where your lymph ducts are. So when we stretch and open this place, we're flushing out the toxins. If your shoulders don't like it, bend your elbows a little bit. 2 nice long breaths, and if you can bring your breath into any part of your back, shoulder area, lower back area, and look at your thumbs, and we're gonna walk ourselves all the way back up. Good, hold on, just so that you don't get dizzy. Take one leg and give it a nice little shake out to the side, and the other leg up. So we're gonna work on the strength of our hips right now. So the muscles we're gonna be using are all the hip muscles that kind of wrap around your hip bone, and that makes you solid when you stand, right? So we're gonna do the triple hinge. That means there's 3 options here. The first one is the leg out to the side, let's say right leg out to the side with your toes facing forward. That might be hard on some of you because of your hip, so just do the best you can. Now, slowly, like you're moving through mud or peanut butter, I like peanut butter better, okay? Slowly move it in towards the center of you, so slow. Or maybe melted chocolate, how about that? Bring it one more time out. Slowly, bring it back in. Now when we bring it out, I want your toes to go out and your heels to go in. Same idea, pull it in slow. Do you feel that muscle on your inner butt? Piriformis, that's your piriformis, good. Go out and then pull it back in. Good, last one. When you go out, pigeon toed. Big toes in, heels out. Then pull it in and you should feel it way on the outer edge of your hip. Good, and out, pull it in, remember it's a slow. Good. And when you come back down, move that hip side to side. Yeah, good. So your hips and your butt might be a little sore tomorrow. Then you know that you worked it, huh? Good. Let's go to the other side. Okay, left leg out. Remember, toes face forward. Slowly move in. Slow, come in. Good. Take it out. Slowly come in. Good. All right, now when we go out, toes point out, heels point in. Slowly move it in so you'll feel inner thighs working, inner butt muscles working. Good, out you go, and now in one more time. Good, now last one, you're gonna go out and pigeon toe. So you're gonna roll that toe inward, and you're gonna pull it in. Good, you might even feel your core muscles working on this one. Good, and then pull it in. Good, and then the last one is that little hip movement. Swing it out a little bit. Very good. Now I'm going to move my chair, but you guys are all in the right spot. We're going to do our little Tai Chi warrior flow. So it looks like this. We're going to take a little wider stance. I'm going to mirror you, but it's going to be the left foot that's going to point, and it's going to be parallel to the back of your chair. The other foot, the right foot, is slightly angled. So that means the heel is down and you're a little bit angled. Good. Now take your left hand and take it out in front so it's matching the direction of that left foot. So everybody's looking at their left hand, right? Bend your left knee a little bit. Make sure when you look down, you see your toes, right? You don't want to overextend your ankle and knee. Turn that palm up. And on the inhale, we're going to come to the heel, straighten the leg, and reach the arm up. Good. That'll stretch your calf and your hamstring. Good. On the exhale, we're going to bend the knee, take that arm and swoop it down and behind us and maybe even look at it. Good. So here we go again. Inhale, we're coming up, looking up. And exhale, we're bowing down and looking behind us. Good. And one more time. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, swoop down. And last time, hold that nice warrior position in front of you. Knee is bent, arm is out, nice and straight. Hold that. We're going to hold that for our strong legs. Now, only if it feels good. You're going to take that back hand, the one that's holding onto the chair, put it to your hip. Good. Just working your balance. Otherwise, hold on to the chair. We're going to hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, other side. So we're just going to pivot that foot in, and then the other foot, right foot is parallel to the back of the chair. Then you take that right hand and it matches up with it, right? Bend the knee. This is the super important, right? When you bend your knee, you see your big toes. Important. Palm faces up. Inhale, you're on your heel, your knee is straight, you're looking up. Exhale, bend the knee, swoop the arm in and back. Ooh, good. So here we go. Inhale with the breath, good. Exhale, swoop it down. And one more, inhale up. Exhale, bend and swoop. And now come back to warrior. That knee stays bent, the arm is out in front. Okay, we're gonna hold it. Just hold it, okay? This is all we're gonna do. Hold this pose, and again, if you wanna let go of the chair and put it on your hip, you'll have a little bit more balance challenge. Just gonna hold for strength. And then release, and then bring it all the way back in. Okay, so walk it back in, toes out, heels in. We're gonna do the plie. Okay, so a little ballerina, plie, right? We did fairy dust, and now we're doing the ballerina stuff, okay? So we're gonna go down like this with the back straight and up. And we're gonna go down and up, good. Keep your back nice and straight. Now you can add the arms and it looks like this. Up, down, in, good. And down, in, one more time. Down, and we are gonna hold it. So take the arms out to the side, just hold it. 3, 2, 1, and good, straight. Good, heel toe, heel toe. And then march it out a little bit. So now the last balancing pose is actually truly a balanced one-legged, okay? It's gonna be tree, so we're gonna take that off to the side. One leg's gonna be down, one leg's gonna come up. We're gonna use all the muscles we were just working on, right? So when we're standing on the leg, doesn't matter which one, the other foot comes into the instep or the calf. And the standing leg, you wanna feel your quads working, the outer hip muscles working, the inner thigh muscles working, everything's holding you now, even your core muscles, right? And then we're gonna shoot an arm out to say cactus to begin with. That will allow the back to line up. And then maybe you can tap the chair to let go or let go of it completely. Hover on it. You can let go of both hands. Good, Lena. All right. Good, Larry. And then come on down. Good. Oh, shake it out. All right, last pose. Then we get to sit down. Okay, so nice strong legs. Remember, I think about a tree trunk. Right, it's really straight. We're going to lift that foot up. Standing legs strong. Quads lifted a little bit. Outer hips pulled in. Now bring an arm up. Doesn't matter which one. And we're going to hold it for 5 breaths. So you just decide. You can hold onto the chair the whole time because it doesn't matter if you let go. Because we're working the legs. And if you're shimmying and you're swaying, it's all a good sign. Okay, it's a good sign. That means your body's trying to adjust. It's learning. It's learning. Proprioception. Good. One last breath. And then bring it down. Shake it out a little bit. Grab a hold of your belts. We'll do nice stretches of beautiful legs, our pillars. We doing okay, you guys? Okay, the fans are on the highest, I think, almost. How you doing, Patty and Lena? Okay, good, hanging in there?
Mine on high. You have my belt, there's no one. Thank you.
All right, good.
I'm good.
All right, here we go. Belt across the ball of the right foot. And then we're going to straighten that right foot out. The knee is straight, hopefully. See if your toes are facing up towards the ceiling. If they aren't, then move your ankle a little bit to get to do that. Good. Your elbows are a little bent, so you're working your arms. Yeah.
No.
You think we're passively just kind of hanging out here, but no, we're not. We're doing isometrics, which means isolating muscles and making them strong. Good. Now grab the belt with your right hand. Left hand goes out with your thumb up, and you're going to open up to one side and gaze off to the thumb. So this is going to be the widest stretch you do today. Taking up a lot of real estate. And then when you come back to the center, flip your grip. So now you're grabbing with the left hand, your right hand is out, and you're crossing your leg over a little bit. Good, Jimmy. That's a good one. Good, so you should feel that outer hip stretching. And then bringing it back, here we go to pigeon. So that's the ankle on the knee, the belt across your lap. Good. And we're going to pull your toes, each of them long. We did that before, but we're also going to circle them too. Okay, so I want you to start with your big toe. You're going to pull and wiggle, and then circle, little baby circles around one direction or so, and then the other. Good. Okay, then the next one, pull and wiggle. You have long legs, you have a long way to go to do this one, right? Circle the toe, circle the toe. And while you're circling, you guys are still doing a little pulling, okay? So the tractioning is important to get the joints nice and straight, and the circular motion gets that lubrication in the lower joint. Good. And then keep going until you get to that last one. And the pinky's always the hardest because it curls, doesn't it? Yeah, so just pull and wiggle that one, circle that one around. This will help with bunions too. Good. And then we'll release and let's go to the other side. Okay, so here we go. To the left leg. Nice and straight. And it really doesn't matter how high the leg is, okay? That is not the purpose of this. So this one is a little bit of pressure on the bones, okay? So we're pulling the bones, we're stressing them, and when we stress our bones, they get stronger, okay? So we're doing that, and we're doing the same thing with our arms. Larry, one hand on each side of the belt, like you're holding the reins of a horse. Yeah, good. All right, once we got that, now we can grab a hold. One hand out, thumb is up, other leg goes wide. We're going to gaze off to the thumb. So you're really not leaning in that direction, you guys. You want yourself to be centered. Good. And when you come back to the center, we'll flip it, and the leg crosses over. Oh, that nice stretch for your thighs. And we're gazing off to the thumb. And then when we come back, we'll do that little triangle pose. This one is called seated pigeon. And remember, your foot is flexed. Okay, keep it flexed as you do those little toe movements. So we're going to pull the big toe long, wiggle it, and then circle it. One direction and then the other. We do this with our fingers a lot, and they help with arthritis, but we get arthritis in our toes as well. Right? So give a little love to those toes. So just take your time. I'm at my middle one so far. And as you can see, as you work down your toes towards your pinky, they tend to get more curled, don't they? Yeah. And it's not bad that they're curled. We just don't want them to be super like tucked under. And if you do have your bunions, this helps. All right, so you might even look at your foot and see if you have bunions. Bunions is when your toe, your big toe and your little toe are slightly out of alignment in their joint, and there's a little bubble or bump on the outside. Okay, so the big toe, this is the most common, usually happens when you have shoes that are tight. High heels, they jam your foot forward and they squeeze your toes. And the little toe, you know how you get a bunion in the little toe? When you sit cross-legged on the floor, Indian style, you know what I'm talking about? They're called tailor bunions because the tailors in the olden days used to do all their sewing sitting cross-legged on the floor and sewing, and that would take that little toe and curl it in. Yeah, isn't that interesting? So what the toes want to be is in alignment, right? They do not want to be pointed like that. How many of you still are wearing pointed shoes? Don't raise your hand, okay? I don't want to hear it, okay? So hopefully we've all learned that, unfortunately the hard way in our generations. But the younger girls, they don't realize that because they think it looks super awesome, right? To have these really high heels with the big pointed things, and you're like, oh no, just wait, right? Okay, so take your feet, give them a nice little love. And then we're going to take one leg up, point it, and the hand's gonna point, and we're just gonna match it up a little bit. Good, and the other one, we'll match it up a little bit. And then we'll do both, a little core work, matching them up, and then alternate them. Good, and then shake it up.